Hello, hello, all my high achievers. That is the topic of today. I stole it from my mentor this morning, Darren Hardy. He has something that gets sent out every morning called Darren Daily that I listen to. And today he was talking about high achievers, and I wanted to share some of the insight with you. So when I was listening to his speech, it really family-owned businesses popped into my head. So the construction industry is full of family-owned businesses. And I think that this can apply to many different businesses. So if you're listening and you are not a family-owned business, please keep listening. There'll be many takeaways for you. But if you have a family-owned business and you're one of the family members, you are the owner at the top, listen closely to this, okay? I think it's important for your business and continuing your business. Family-owned businesses, can you scale? Absolutely, but you have to be a good leader. You have to be a good leader. What I'm seeing a lot of right now in the construction industry is it's passing down currently to second, third, maybe even fourth generation in the business. And it wasn't their business to start with. They didn't go through all of the heartache and the difficulty and everything to get this business started. So it takes some time for that next generation sometime to come in and get into it emotionally and really understand all the aspects of what it takes to be that good leader and operate and run this business successfully, and also take it to that next level that generation wants to take the business to. So what happens that I see in businesses, especially now with all the COVID stuff going on and layoffs, you want to protect your family. It's family, and you care about them. And when times are like they are now and we see a lot of layoffs, it could be your brother-in-law, your sister, your aunt got laid off, and your business is doing well in the industry, and you think, oh, surely I can find a spot for them. We can have them project manage some of these smaller jobs, service jobs. We can have my aunt do some bookkeeping for us. We can throw my brother-in-law into purchasing, whatever it is that you come up with and think that you can create a position for them because you care about them. You also have an obligation to your team. You have an obligation as the leader to do what is best for your company and for what is best for your employees. And the Darren Daily this morning was a video from Coach Nick Saban from Alabama. And he was talking about high achievers. And mediocre people do not like high achievers. And high achievers do not like mediocre people. And if you have high achievers or A-level players in your organization, you have mediocre people or C-level players in your organization, if you have both of those types of people, your company is never going to get to that high achieving level. Those C-level players are always going to bring the company down. And what happens when those two types of people are working together, your high achievers are going to leave. They don't want to put up with it. It brings the entire organization down when you have C-level players. When you have mediocre people in your business and you're trying to reach high achieving goals. So as a leader in a family-owned business, I just want to remind you to be looking out for your team and looking out for your business and being that leader. Your business is not a charity. And again, like I said, this doesn't just go for family-owned businesses. It's just who I thought of when I was listening to that Darren Daily this morning. It goes for all companies. I know many kind, warm-hearted business owners who just don't have it in them to have the difficult conversations. And what that does is that hurts their entire organization. So you have to have the backbone to lead your company and look out for your team. And so Darren went on to say that there's 4 jobs that he got from that video of Nick Saban. And that is, you got to hire the right people, first of all. Once you find those right people, you got to make sure that they're in the right seats. And then you have to get rid of the wrong people. All the bad people have got to go. And that's one of the most difficult things for a lot of business leaders to do. And then you have to set clear expectations. So you could have a C-level player, a mediocre person, but they're just in the wrong seat. And if you moved them to this other seat, then they could flourish and maybe they'd be a high achiever. You could have a C-level player or a mediocre person that just doesn't know what your expectations are. They're kind of confused. They think that they're doing what they're supposed to, but they're not really sure. They're not really motivated right. But that's because you haven't set clear expectations. And so if you would set those clear expectations, they could be a high achiever. So all 4 of those roles for the business owner relate to each other. So I'm going to attach the link today for Darren's video. He comes out with his Darren Daily every morning during the week, so you can get a good jump start to your day. I listen to it every day, and so I want to share that with you, especially if you are a high achiever with high goals, high ambitions, and you just want that kickstart for your morning. I also want to remind you that the 4th Saturday of August is already coming up, and on the 4th Saturday, we do a live Q&A with NLA. I just couldn't help myself. So August 22nd at 8 a.m. Central. So going through the time zones, we have 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Central, 7 a.m. Mountain, and 6 a.m. Pacific. So depending on what time zone you're in, come join us on the 22nd, Saturday morning, for a live Q&A. Bring your coffee, tea, water, whatever it may be, and hang out with us for a little bit. So thanks for joining, and please like and share, comment. If you have anything that you would like us to address or any questions that you want to ask and you can't make it to the Q&A, please share those with us, and we will do our best to address them through these live videos. Thank you.